Welcome. I know you're expecting Jay Stuns. I'm sorry. He wasn't feeling good tonight. But anyways, I'm filling in. I'm Corbulus. This way, Miss Deadite Girl. This way's Roadrunner Garage, and I'm all confused now. Which way do I go?
Backwards.
Okay. But anyways, on episode 25 of the Endless Family Quick Cast, we do have Mr. Roadrunner Garage. And like I said, Jay is not feeling very good tonight, so definitely give him grief next time you see him and say, Corbulus sucked. You need to be there. No, just kidding. But anyways, we'll get started here. So, Roadrunner, we got a list of questions that we'll be asking you throughout, and all of your answers. I mean, they're up to you. You know, it's all open to you. So, however you want to answer them, feel free. So, we'll start with the first question: is who are you, and how did you come up with your Twitch handle?
Oh, is he muted?
I think he is muted.
Whoops.
I'm muted?
There we go.
Now we hear you.
My name is Roadrunner, aka Chuck. I've been streaming now since 2017. Roadrunner's Garage just came to me because I've been working on cars for 30 years, and I actually own a Plymouth Roadrunner from 1972, so it just kind of fit. So that's where my name came from.
Daddy?
So what got you interested in streaming, gaming, and working on cars?
My working on cars just kind of came to me. I worked for my father. After I graduated high school, I started pumping gas at his gas station, and then I wanted to be a chef at one time. I just started learning how to work on cars, and it just kind of was in my blood. Probably 10W30 or something like that, and just kept doing it. And now I'm 30 years into working on cars. Just love doing that. As far as gaming, I've played since Atari 2600, and I was actually waiting for a 7 Days to Die update to come out. I think it was update 7, and it wasn't dropping at the right time, so I went on YouTube and found Bearded Guys Gaming, and they were streaming, and that's how I found Twitch. I never even knew about Twitch until then.
Excellent. What do you think of the Nameless Family, and what does it mean to you?
Good one. A really good one. Hell of a nice people. That's all I can really say. Hell of a nice people. QB Junkie is the one that invited me in. I was watching QB Junkie for quite a while, enjoying how nice they are and the diversity of games that Nameless Family plays. And I was honored when he said that he wanted me to join. So, but I follow a lot of people off of Nameless Family. I probably still have not met everybody, but I do try to hang out in almost everybody's stream. It's just for me, it's like family.
Daddy?
Sorry, I was taking down names.
Yeah.
Ooh. Number 4. What is your favorite memory from gaming, art, or cars?
I guess it'd have to go back to cars. I mean, when I built my Roadrunner, I mean, to build something on your own, put it together, and then be able to drive it and watch people's reactions to what you have. And my car definitely turns heads going down the road. There's only one like it in Western New York, so it's definitely turns heads.
How'd you know I was doing that, Jay? How'd you know?
So, what are your hopes, your aspirations for your stream when you started?
Well, when I started, I wanted to do something different. So I didn't know of a lot of car streams at the time. So I just figured I have all this knowledge stuffed in my head from 30 years. So why not share it? So if people have car questions, they want to know something about a car, they have problems with their car and they don't want to know who to trust, I give them free advice if they want it. It's up to them if they want it. And then with my GoPro and stuff, I try to do live streams, like go to car shows and do stuff outside, like on cars I have to fix for people, so they can understand how to fix cars. And maybe that they just understand they don't want to do it, but they understand how difficult working on cars can be because people's lives are in our hands.
That's a very true statement there. Daddy?
One of the most difficult ones.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite streamer or streamers?
I have to say it's my brother from another mother in the UK. He's about my same age, loves working on cars too, and he's not part of the Nameless family, unfortunately. But Mick from Mad Ford Engineering, he owns his own garage, has the knowledge that I know, just that he can do auto body also. And one of these days, I'm gonna meet that British guest through there, and we're gonna have some fun together. He's a jolly old bloke, and him and I get along great together, talking on streams, and we know cars. And this summer, we're actually gonna get together and do some teaching streams together, him and I, to learn the British side of cars and the American side of cars, so you can get both aspects of it. We're gonna work together.
Oh, very cool. So that kind of leads into the next question we have for you is, are there any people or streamers that influenced you to become a streamer, and who are they?
That would be Bearded Guys Gaming. Bearded Guys Gaming really helped me learn how to stream. I'm not a person that just jumps in anything just blindly. I try to know everything I can about things. I like to learn. I guess that's why I became a teacher. I guess I like to learn different things. So Bearded Guys Gaming were the ones I watched originally. Joe and Matt guided me on how to set up a setup, what's important for a setup, and go from there. And I think that's why I've made it this far and been working. Plus, all the other people I've met that are just awesome that help me out with little things and stuff like that.
Cool.
Oh, I should say my wife too. My wife is for putting up with my crap.
Good answer.
Number 8
What?
is. We're number 8, yes?
Yeah, number 8, yeah.
Okay. My brain is fried, dude. I think I left it in the garage.
Not going there.
What is your favorite game of all time? And I also want to know what would be your favorite car.
My favorite game of all time, I would have to say the Battlefield series. I mean, that's where I started playing games, just to be able to have the 64 players and just have such a big map. My eyesight doesn't work as good as it used to, so my aim doesn't work as good as it used to. So I get eaten alive by my son a lot. He likes to kill me. Even though he's 22, he likes to kill me, but it's fun. Battlefield 6 is going to be coming out, so I'll probably be buying that again, even though I can't play it very good, but I'll still probably play it. And for my favorite car, if I could have the money to buy one, would be the year I was born, 1970, and it was a car that was built back in 1970 that is just awesome. It's kind of like my Roadrunner, but it's a little different. It's a 1970 Superbird, which is similar shape, but it has a big nose cone on the front and a big tail wing. It was made for NASCAR. Very few cars are made. They're very, very expensive, but just something on my birth year when I was made, yeah.
Nice. I would expect you to went other directions with that, but yeah, that's cool. I know which one you're talking about. All right, so number 9, what is your favorite movie or TV show, past or present?
I have to go TV series that it was on. That was named after me, Chuck. I think they named the movie or the TV series actually after me, and I think they got the right stars and actors for it. So I think my secret life of a spy, I think, is well documented now.
I can't imagine you being a spy. Out of all the times that I've come over and watched your channel, and you're so mellow. It's yeah, I just couldn't see you. I mean, well, okay, yeah, I could probably see you as a spy, but yeah,
It's disguise. It works good.
definitely. Daddy?
What is your favorite game to play You know what? I'm gonna kick that up one more. What's your favorite car to work on? Like one that doesn't annoy you.
I had to say my other car that I have. My students, a lady gave me a 1979 Fiat Spider convertible, and it sat for 25 years in a barn. Really true, truly Byron fine. She just wanted to have. Her husband passed away. That was going to restore it. End up giving it to me. Just as long as my kids would work on it at school. So working with my students, um, completely ripping the Fiat apart, putting it back together. And for the past 3 years, that is my summer car as an everyday driver. So this year it's 42 years old, and it's my everyday car to drive back and forth to work and everything. And to be a part of working with the kids on that as as a teacher to student and building the car and them seeing it run and seeing the smiles on their faces when it ran and stuff like that. And then just seeing the kids every year, get a chance to work on something that, maybe nobody will ever get a chance to work on again. So it's just really cool to be able to do that with my kids.
I think it would be any kid's, dream to be able to work with their dad. Oh,
Well, when I say kids, I
well,
mean,
yeah,
'cause
your kids.
as a teacher,
Yeah.
yeah, as a teacher, I just call my kids. They're still my kids. I spent 2 years with them, so they're my
Yeah, but
kids,
But
extended kids.
when you think about it, I mean, you might be the only father figure that some of them do have. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, so applaud you for that. Uh, um, what feeling do you hope people have after watching or leaving your streams?
Damn it, Jay.
Um, when they come in, I just want a place that they can just disconnect, not be part of society. What life is going on. I try not to bring politics into the stream. We talk about things that happen. Like we just watched the SN-15 launch from SpaceX. We watched that on the stream, and it was just, for me, space is still something that I've drawn pictures of when I was a kid and stuff like that. And just to see history being made of a rocket ship landing, I wanted to share that with people. I mean, it brought tears to my eyes that that could be in my lifetime, which is, I'm 51 now, so it's on the downward scale. But to be able to see somebody land on Mars and stuff like that would be just awestruck to see that. So to share stuff like that with people, to give them car lessons or help them with a car, or else just let them disconnect and just chill for a little while, and sometimes watch my great gameplay, and most of the time watch my bad gameplay, and it's just a lot of fun.
Cool.
Give me 1 second here.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, tunas. I totally
Number
forgot where we're at.
12.
Thank you. Aside from it being over, what are you looking forward to for the rest of this year and next year?
Let's see. Keep growing slowly, meeting new people. Still meeting new nameless family people. Uh, I'd like to get my GoPros, so I gotta get a new GoPro so I can get outside and do some more of those car streams. I have people already lined up to do work this summer on their cars, and just share that with people. So if they go to fix their own cars and they don't know what the hell they're doing, maybe they won't fix their cars, so they can not cause any accidents or any injuries, because it is a complicated thing to do, and just to show them the right ways of doing it if I can teach them something.
Nice. So any shout outs you want to give, and these people, they don't have to be in NF. They can be in NF. It's up to you. It's whoever you want to shout out.
Well, I got 4 people I want to shout out. Well, actually 3. QB Junkie for inviting me in and letting me be part of this. He's a great guy. He's moving away, long ways away, so I probably won't get a chance to meet him, but he's a great guy. Bearded Guys Gaming, Joe and Matt from Bearded Guys Gaming, they're the ones that got me going on this and helped me through it. Very nice people. I try to help people myself the same way as they help me, if I can help them. And then Mick from Madford Engineering, just another brother that loves working on cars, busts his ass for a living, and makes beautiful work on Land Rovers and Fords over there in the UK. And I look up to him. Even though he's a little younger than me, I still look up to him because he does the stuff that I used to do all the time. Just that now I teach, so I don't have to do the physical attributes of it all the time like he does. And it's taxing on the body being an auto tech, but it's also very rewarding because you can see the results of your work when you're done.
And number 14.
If you could go back to when you started streaming and give yourself any advice, what advice would you give yourself?
Learn to type. Whenever I go in people's channels, if you see me typing, that's done with 2 fingers, and it's not always pretty. And I always try to go back and recheck my spelling so it sounds right, to the best of my ability. And typing would be a good one.
Hey, that's how I learned. Hunt and peck.
Yeah. Of course, I can't type, I can't spell, so yeah. Just ask anybody, they'll tell you. But anyways, so guys, girls, and gents, you do see all of his social media links down below. You see his Twitch, his Facebook, also his RoadRunnerGarage.com website. But we want to know what's your stream schedule so that we can come check you out for ourselves.
90% of the time, it's always the same way. So Monday and Wednesday from 6 until 10. Friday 6 until midnight, and then Saturday we stream from 12 to 12 with like an hour break for dinner, whatever. I can spend some time with my wife. It's always been that way. It probably always will be that way. Occasionally in the summer we might go a little longer, especially when I'm off of school. I don't have to go to work the next day. Monday, Tuesday might go a little longer. And sometimes we throw in a surprise stream if there's a car show that we're going to go to or something like that. We just throw an extra little stream in there. But always Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday every single week.
And that's all in Eastern Standard Time, right? Because I think you said you were from New York or around that area?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that pepper okay, Corb?
We'll leave it at that. Go ahead, Daddy. 16.
Oh, we have the social media. It's there.
Yeah, we do.
So, the way this goes, question from Obi. Is your beard single? I had to.
Unfortunately, it's taken. I've been married with my wife now for, let me get this right. This is our 24th year coming up. I've been married with my wife, and she's never seen me without a beard. I've had a beard since I graduated high school, which was 33 years ago.
I love you, Obi. I love you.
That was a good one, Obi, yes.
He said not about you, it's the beard he's asking about.
Okay.
The one from Ice.
Which the one in Discord?
Yep. I copy and pasted them all.
Yeah, I want to slap him for this one, but we'll let it ride. So Ice asks, if I'm your student, how would you deal with me? And any advice for us to handle me better?
So if you're one of my students, Real Ice we're talking about, correct?
Yeah, Real Ice.
Oh yeah. I categorize my students from the years of knowing how kids are. There's different kind of kids you can get. You get the kids that are academic and quiet. You get the kids that are rowdy and a little hard to control. But when you find what clicks with them, you can get into their knowledge and teach them stuff. So he would definitely be one of those rowdy kids that would just like to, take the sledgehammer and beat themselves in the head with it. And you have to try to take that sledgehammer away from them so they don't hurt themselves, but then understand they can use the sledgehammer for other things like hitting tires and stuff like that to get them off. So you just have to find that thing that attracts them to want to work. And then when they start working, they start learning. And all kids can be gotten to. It's just if they want to open up a little bit, if you could find that key to open up that door, knowledge will just start flowing in. And I've worked on cars long enough. I have enough knowledge. It's just, this is my 9th year as a teacher, so it's just finding that doorway and finding that key to open that door for them.
Now remember, Ice, he said sledgehammer, and now this man's close. He's almost spot on with me. So just remember sledgehammer, because next time I'm coming up there, you get the sledgehammer to the head. Remember that. All right, let's see. Next question. Jay Stuns asks, is your dream car besides the one you mentioned?
You're skipping ones.
Huh?
You skipped a couple?
Which one?
So I after the OB question, look where it says I started the call.
I didn't see those.
Go ahead and ask that one and we'll go back.
Okay, so we're going to skip that question first. But Real Ice asks, he says the question is, can you drive your car when you come down for the car shows?
I actually had one of my community members from Spain came over from Spain for an American tour one year, 2 years ago, and had some extra time before he had to be in New York City to fly out, and asked if he could come over. So he got a bread and breakfast here close to me, and I picked him up from the bus stop, took him there. The next day we brought him over. We went for a ride in the Roadrunner. We went down to a car show so we could see American cars, like muscle cars and antique cars. And then the next day we went to go see Niagara Falls because it's only about 45 minutes from my house. And then I dropped him off back off the bus stop. And he said it was one of the things that made his trip to America awesome.
45 minutes from Niagara Falls.
Yes. I don't know about driving it, but he would definitely get to ride.
You said 45 minutes from Niagara Falls. I'll have to message you a town because I bet I was real close to you and didn't even know it. Because I was
the actual artist that did my my logo and stuff like that. He Z-Manzilla is his name on Facebook. He found out I was 30 miles south of Buffalo, and he messengered me where he grew up, and it was actually 2 miles from my house where I live right now.
Oh wow. Yeah, so I was real close to Buffalo. I was up in Rochester. Last year? Last year or year before that, one of those two. All right. So now we're caught up, right, Eddie?
Did we go through Jay's question about the dream car besides the one mentioned?
No, that's the one we did, and then
okay.
I forgot the other two that were up. So yes. So now your dream, Jay Stuns did ask this. Your dream car besides the one you mentioned.
I can see the hamsters running.
There's so many cars. I have to go with my Roadrunner that I have. I mean, it's, it was built by me. It's different when you just buy a car and you turn the key and it's fun. When you actually build it and you know every square inch of it, every bolt, you bled on it, you swore at it, you sweat on it. It means something more to you as far as who you are. And my Roadrunner I've had for 31 years, 31 years I've had my Roadrunner now. And it's part of me. It's part of our family. That's my favorite car. I mean, that would be ideally, I love taking it out. I love kids, faces. I love taking parades. The car is so obnoxiously loud when you open up the headers on the side of it. And in a parade, you can drive with open headers because it's the road's not technically a road anymore. It's a parade route. And just to see the kids' faces. I actually have a stuffed coyote that sits on my passenger seat. And if you move the right arm or the left arm up and down, the right arm actually waves out the window at the kids. And just to see all that and be part of it and own that, that's my favorite car.
Eddie, you want to take the next one?
Favorite new car? Meaning must be newer than 2000. And that is from Ice.
I haven't driven it yet, but a Dodge Ram. I live where there's snow and stuff like that. I love my trucks. I want to get a newer Dodge. It's just the price of trucks are outrageously expensive. But my 04 is nearing the end of its life cycle. So mechanically, it runs perfect. I mean, I can keep mechanical running forever. It's just body wise. We have this stuff called salt, and it rusts our cars out. So my truck is 16 years old. I've owned it, still running strong. Just the body's going bad. So another new truck with a nice new Dodge with fully loaded leather interior and stuff. I think I deserve that now.
Go ahead, Daddy. I'll let you take the next few.
All right, fiberglass or metal from Elaine?
Metal, it doesn't make you itch. Plus, you can weld it back together. Fiberglass is cool, but it cracks and has other issues. Carbon fiber would be better, but you got to have money to buy stuff. But definitely metal. You can do everything you want with metal just as much as you can with fiberglass if you take the time to do it.
All right, Elaine also asks, how long have you been working on cars?
Since I turned 20, so this is I spent 11 and a half years working with my father and his mom and pop shop, and that's where I learned most of my stuff. My father taught me, his way of teaching was he taught me the theory, how it worked, showed me how to do it, and then had me do it. When I did it wrong, he smacked me in the back of the head, said, do it again. So it's the school of hard knocks of learning, but that's how I learned. When I had my son, I needed to have health insurance, so I ended up leaving my father, which was tough for me to do. It was really, I had butterflies in my stomach for about 6 months, knowing I wanted to leave, to let him know, and he only kept the garage going for a year after I left, which made me, it hurt a little bit. But my father came to me and told me, he said, you had to do what you would do for your family. Losing the garage was not because of me, so that made me feel better. But I ended up being at the Chevy dealership for another 9.5 years, until 2010 at that little recession that we had, and then they ended up laying off their top tech, which was me. And a couple teachers came to me that I used to get their students for 9.5 years. I would get their students every year and do and teach them for like 3 weeks for an internship. And they came to me after they found out I was not working anymore, and they said, why don't I become a teacher? And I wish I would have done it 5 years earlier. I absolutely thoroughly enjoy teaching my knowledge to kids.
All right, so I got to go back to 2 other questions real quick. Jay asks, who reigns supreme, Chevy or Ford? And Mopars don't count.
Well, that's not fair. That's
Yeah.
not fair at all. If you've worked on Ford before, you'll see some of the dumb things they do. Ford lovers, I'm sorry, but there's some really stupid things they do, like making a V6 do what a V8 can do. So I'll have to go with Chevy. At least Chevy still makes a V8 to do what a V8 is supposed to do.
Found on road, dead, fixer, repair daily. Yeah.
That's what you drive, ain't it?
I drive a Kia.
Close enough.
Hey, that Kia's been through some shit, man. Let's see. This is a good one. Jay also asks, you're on death row. What is your final meal?
BLT.
Ooh, I've got to go with a bat sandwich because I can't eat lettuce.
Just water.
So
We're on the
the Elaine
BRBs.
one, right?
BRBs, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tell this one. So Elaine the Pain wants to know, boxers or briefs?
Briefs. You got to keep everything in a tight package. It's just like in cars. You got little small edges. You just got to keep all that packaged up.
You heard it here, guys.
It'd be broke Herbert.
That's a good answer. I like it.
Those that have met me, I'm only 5'9" and I weigh 150 pounds. I've always been that in my life, so I'm just like a little package, all full of fire. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why my wife likes me.
We'll have to take her word for that one. All right. So
Brumble.
Bumblebee Master
Yeah.
asks, let's see. I'm his mod and ask him how the stone. Ask him how the stone tablet, hammer, and chisel days were. Ouch.
Oh, those are your days too, Corb, aren't they?
I think he's dating both of us, Corb. Yeah, actually, if you keep your chisel nice and sharp, and you know how to hammer it, you
That
can make anything happen.
that just sounded so wrong.
All right, we just broke both of them now.
Pulling that one right after the boxers or briefs one.
Yeah, that was a perfect one. Yeah, that was perfect. So Elaine the Pain wants to know how long you've been a teacher.
This is the end of my 9th year. I got 5 more weeks with my students, and then 2 more weeks, and then I'm out. So 9 years. This was the toughest year so far. Even my first year was tough, but this COVID thing, trying to teach automotive remotely on 3 days a week, and I only have the kids for 2 days a week, has been very challenging. Trying to get them to know enough so they can go out and get a job or be career ready, to try to get them to understand things. And in the automotive field, they don't want to believe it. They will find out if they go in the automotive field. Most training is all done online. Once you do all the online training, then it'll send you to actual hands-on training to finalize what you had learned. But they just, for kids that love technology, you make them learn through technology. They don't want to do it. It's been a very challenging year for me, but this is my 9th year. 16 more to go, and I'll be done.
Now, going off what you just said there, so if I remember correctly, wasn't you using the car simulator to teach your kids with?
I've tried that. I've tried so many different things just to try to get them anything I can, like I said, find that keyway, find that doorway, and open it up for the kids. If it took a game, if it took me, ripping a car apart with them, I did projects this year I probably shouldn't have even done because it's just too much. But, and trying to get them just to learn something and do something. And some kids just get unattached. Some kids aren't. Most of my seniors are all on internship right now, so they're out in the real world, seeing what life is like. So we'll see what happens when they come back and tell me what if I was right. And a lot of them do. They allow them to say, I wish I would listen to you more. You were right. This is how life is out there, and it is. I was there.
Daddy, you want to take the next few?
Where'd we stop?
Favorite color.
Oh, what is your favorite color? From Missy Lane.
3 colors. The primary is yellow, as you notice from my car is yellow. And then red and black. That's my favorite colors. But yellow is definitely my primary.
Ice says, gearhead question. 4-wheel drive S10. How to get the axle nut loose when wheel spins and can't lock 4-wheel drive.
Jack it up. Take your rotor off. Put a pry bar between the studs and the ground, and then break it free.
I would have thought he would have already knew that, but
Visceral?
I'm not. This is that visceral. Visceral one asks standard or automatic transmission preference.
Well, that's hard to answer. It depends on what it's in. Like my Fiat only has 83 horsepower. If you don't have a standard, you're not going to make it move. But like on my Roadrunner and my trucks and stuff like that, I like the automatic. On my Roadrunner and stuff like that, they made the pistol grip 3-speed or 4-speed transmission. But the problem is if you're right on the power of the car and it's pulling good, you have to push that clutch in and shift the gear. That little bit of lax right there can cost you a race if you're racing, or just you have to keep doing that. If you just have an automatic. You just pop it in the second gear. My car has something called slapstick, so you just bang it forward and it shifts into the next gear up, all the way up until drive. So you can just stay with your foot mashed to the floor and just keep banging it forward and never have to let off on it. So I like automatic with V8s, and I like the 4-cylinder to have a stick.
That would have been a tricky question to answer. So Devil's Cut asks, what Roadrunner is purple? Are your yeah? Wait a minute, hold on. He's asking, is your Roadrunner purple?
No, it's yellow.
Okay.
Unless he lives on a different planet with different atmosphere, that yellow looks purple. But yes, it's yellow sits right below me.
And Jay Stuns asked, dream car show to go to.
Indianapolis has their Mopar nights. I know sometimes Roadkill goes over there and has their Mopar nights. I would love to be able to drive my car there and do that. But at 8 miles a gallon, just for me to drive the 30 miles to my school and drive home, I'll suck a half a tank of fuel out just for that little short trip.
Yeah,
So it's about
no.
12 gallons of fuel.
And Jay Stuns also asked this question: famous car builder you would love to go spend a day with?
Mick from Adford Engineering. I would love to go over to his shop in the UK. And my wife even said it was okay. I would love to go over there and spend a month with him in the summer, because I don't teach, and go over there and be able to spend that time with somebody that's my same age, abilities that are equal to mine, and just be able to work together, restoring Land Rovers and stuff like that, and being able to work with them. I think that would be awesome. I think the guys from Roadkill will be second on that list if I can spend the time with guys from Roadkill.
Roadkill. I'm trying to think which ones those are.
David Freiberger and yeah, I lost the other one. David Freiberger and his cohort there.
I think I've heard of them, but yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So you want to take the block from Elaine the Pain there? If she takes a drink.
What is your dream vacation?
Anywhere's with my wife. Anywhere's when we go to retire, we're buying a motor coach. We're gonna sell our house and just travel and take our stream with us and go to places that maybe people don't have the money to go to. I want to be able to use my retirement money that I get from being a teacher and just own a motor coach and just travel and go see Yellowstone and stuff like that, and share it with everybody else that maybe don't have money or just can't get here to be able to go on those places.
I'd tune into that.
I definitely would too. So Knight Coventry asked, famous car movie. Not sure if it was asked.
You're gonna make me the name of it. I should know the name of it. It's the one where they have the original one where the guy goes racing across the desert and stuff like that, and the Dodge Challenger. Know the name of it. Not Bullet. Is it Bullet? 70s movie. He goes racing across the desert in a Dodge Challenger, and great movie. Can't remember the name of it though. Help me out.
Yeah, I've seen the movie too, and it's like, we'll let Miss Google. She'll find it. So while she's looking that up, we'll go to the next question here, and then we'll come back to that one.
You freaking know me too well. Vanishing Point.
There we go.
That's it. Vanishing Point. That was a real car doing all that stuff. It wasn't CGI or nothing like that. They were beating the crap out of that Challenger all the way out there. That was a good movie.
So Miss Charm Cuddler asked, "Do you watch NASCAR? And if so, who is your favorite driver?"
To be honest, I watch NASCAR for the wrecks. But for the most part, it doesn't tickle my fancy 100%. I think after Dale Earnhardt died, I just kind of stopped watching it. Because they always just turn to the left all the time. It's like watching tennis. I don't watch tennis. I don't watch guys go out on the greens and play with their balls. It just doesn't interest me enough to do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't expect that to come out, but
Hey, that's the only place in public you can go out and whack your ball around.
what about golf?
That's what I'm talking about. What were you talking about?
No.
You said tennis and then started explaining golf or describing
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah,
Well, one balls are furry than the other one.
That's true.
Knight asked, "Do you watch Formula One racing?"
Formula One interests me. I like the Le Mans better. I think I like to see the cars get pushed to their challenge. But if I have to watch like Indy or something like that, I do like the electric series when they have the electric cars. I think that because electric, everybody's getting pushed towards electric. A lot of manufacturers are gonna be electric by 2035, 2040. So to see electric cars perform like that is just amazing. But if I had to go with old school Le Mans, just hands down. I mean, even on racing games, I like to do Le Mans on racing games just to see. It's not how fast you are right now. It's longevity also.
I'm looking. Do we have any more questions? What's that, Daddy?
Anybody got any more?
Yeah.
Favorite
Jason's asked favorite food.
What was the question?
What's your favorite food?
BLTs.
LTs.
Magic or tech from Visceral?
I lost that one too.
Magic or tech?
Technology.
I'm confused by Ribelines.
Yeah, I am too.
Elaine says dogs or cats.
Cats.
Yeah.
Nice furry little cats.
Let's see. Charm Color says, if you could have one superpower, what would you pick?
Oh, we skipped that one, didn't we?
Grow hair back.
Okay. Superpower hair. It's the first time I've heard it.
Well, my hair keeps sliding down, so gravity is just defeating my hair. So I just need to reverse the procedure to get it back onto my head.
Have you ever heard of hairspray? I think they still make this stuff, don't they, ladies? As you can tell, I don't need none.
Aquanet is still around.
Elaine the Pain says, if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be and why?
Like I said, I'm a big space nut as far as like drawing spaceships and stuff. I used to watch Star Trek with my father when I was younger. I think just to have the world be at peace and not have to have money be the driving thing of everything and stuff. Like everybody can have to a degree of what they want, but they just want to learn new things so they can, just peace, I guess. Just to everybody to knock it off. Because I mean, the world's just so crazy right now. You just don't know if you can go to a grocery store and be safe. It's not like when it was when I was a kid.
I got that message, Rebelline. I can't check the video right now, though, hon.
Yeah. So he said it's a race. But Isle Man TT. I've
Isle
never
Man.
heard of that one either. Bloodshot says, "What drives you like to be the person you are today?"
I like to learn. Like I said, I haven't learned typing. I should probably sit down and do it. My son said he'd teach me, but I like to learn new things. Um, I like to see new things happen, like going to space and stuff like that. Um, who knows? I can envision a Cybertruck driving around on Mars, um, in my lifetime. Um, just to be able to learn new things, whether it be just little things like learning how to stream. I went to college at 40 years old to become a teacher. I mean, it's never too late to learn something. Even if it's just a little tiny thing, just learn it. I mean, it's not, nobody's breaking your arm to learn it. But just to learn something so you can better yourself, and that's how I try to better myself every day. Just try to learn something new, whether it be watching a video, making something with your hands, just to be able to just do something with your lives, and just the mundane, just get up, go to work, go back home, and get up, go to work, go back home. Just challenge yourself to do something, to learn just a little pieces of information or something.
Let's see. Charm Cuddler says, "Favorite actor or actress?"
I guess I'll have to go with Schwarzenegger. I, grew up in those times when he was, there, doing every movie, and, didn't have a great, or had a bad accent, but that is his accent. But, just, watching all of his movies and stuff like that. And I'm a big movie buff for anybody that knows me, and I love quoting or bringing out a movie quote or something like that. Like even at school, I sometimes date myself, but we'll be like using the air conditioning machine, and I call it Mega Made. And some kids get it, some kids don't. Why I call it Mega Made, but I love movies. The movies are awesome. I just love remembering quotes. I can't remember a lot. I always say I have CRS, but movie quotes I can picture the spot in the movie. I can everything, and I try to make it fit with I can just pull up a movie quote for the thing that's going on at that given time.
Just when you said Mega Made, I knew exactly what you were meaning. Love that movie. All right. Visceral asks the ultimate question: pizza with or without pineapple?
We're from New York. They don't put pineapple
Thank
on
you.
pizza.
I'm glad you said that.
It goes on a fruit salad.
All right. And actually, we missed one question from Real Ice. Live on Mars or live on a spaceship? Only options, and you can take your car.
Well, my car ain't gonna fly real good in space unless I do a lot of modifications. So I would say Mars. They made the General Lee in 4-wheel drive. I can make my Roadrunner 4-wheel drive.
Let's see. Real Ice says, "Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? If so, want to travel with me when I leave to visit them?" Oh my!
You'll be right alongside my husband.
First of all, I already knew he was an alien, and second of all, I watched E.T. He's his distant cousin, and he definitely will be going back to see him one day once he can figure out what the phone number is, because he can't remember what the number is.
I'm glad you said it that way. All right. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing one here. Visceral says, "Flat Earth Society," or there he goes using big words on me.
Spherical.
Thank you. World. Which do you believe?
As a walking thesaurus.
Yeah.
Well, the world is round. I know that. man, I don't know what else he wanted. I mean, the world's round. It's definitely round. It's just round. It's just as round as the moon. It's not just a flat saucer flying around the space, and it's not like somebody holding a plate up there and just kind of with some dots on it and rolling around the space. It's definitely real, and I think we're gonna go there one of these days again. It's coming soon. I think within the next 5-10 years, we'll be on there, and it'll be cool. It's just like I said, I love space. And who knows, we might find out that, Mars has Reese's Pieces on there, and that's where real life comes from.
Papa Merritt asked, if you could change one thing about yourself past, what would it be?
Wish I would have became a teacher sooner, 5 years sooner. Just because I want to have the knowledge I have to be able to help my students the best I can. Coming from both industries, coming from a mom and pop shop and coming from a dealership, I think I can give them the most I can possibly give them. But if I wish I would start 5 years earlier, just so it would have been easier on my body for those last 5 years, and also that I could have maybe helped out other kids than just the ones I've helped out so far.
Very nice. So, guys, girls, ladies, and gents, we have no more questions for Mr. Roadrunner. We'll come to that part where we will do the game giveaway. And also, Roadrunner, think of, as the words of Jay Stuns would put it, who do you want to send this annihilation party to?
Target for annihilation. Hey, is sarcasm still in the chat? Jay, it's fine.
Yeah, we got you, Jay. No worries. And
it was 4 and below, yes? Double checking.
There
gotcha.
we go. Yes.
All right.
All right. So no other questions. Let's take it over to Miss Hinch Kitty and see who our winner is.
Boop. And spinning. That would be Elaine.
I call rigged.
Ooh.
Elaine the Pain. I never win nothing.
It was rigged.
You want me to respin? Really?
I'm just kidding, Elaine. God.
Confirmation. Do you actually want me to? Okay.
All right.
You realize I do still have stickers, so yes.
Okay, Visceral. If it rolls on you, it's Renee. Raging Renee. Boop boop.
There she is.
Sorry, I caught it at the last minute, Visceral. All right. So, you need to go into Sarkot's Discord, into his claim channel, state which game you want from set 4 or below, and that you want it on the podcast. That way he knows. I think I got it all right this time.
Glad you knew that.
And I'm sorry I caught that at the last moment, Visceral. If it would have fell on you, I would have re-rolled it for you.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate you having each and every one of you here. Something that's been going on with Nameless Family. Been going good. We're going to keep it going. Hopefully next week, next time, Jay Stuns will be back. If not, I'll fill in if needed. I've done it for Deadite. Now I've done it for him. So, hey, batting 1,000. But anyways, so before we send everything over, Mr. Roadrunner Garage, who would you like to send this over to?
Narrow-minded gaming.
Narrow-minded gaming.
Just keep rewind it a little bit with all those beautiful people.
All right. It's a good target.
Oh, yeah.
He's ugly, but he's a good target. But we won't tell him that, though.
Also, in 2 weeks, it will be Miss Skittlebutt, and it will also be her birthday.
So remember that.
bring all the evil questions.
All right, guys. For Miss Deadite, I'm Corbulus for Mr. Roadrunner Garage. We've enjoyed having each and every one of you here. And I'm going to do something that I say in my channel all the time. Do us a favor. Put a smile on somebody's face. That might be something they need in that brief period of time, just to give them a little bit of enjoyment. So, guys, that being said, we thank you all for being here.
Hang with us for just a moment. We're going to send y'all on over to Narrow Minded Gaming. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Thanks, everybody.